Hello my darlings, I hope you're all doing very well. In today's video, yes of course, I'm doing another Tattoo Enthusiast reacts to tattoo TikToks. This is my absolute favourite series to make. This is your favourite series to watch. And I just want to say a huge thank you again to everyone that tags me in tattoo TikToks. Without you, this series would be impossible. So I'm forever grateful because you keep this series going. So thank you so much. Okay, so instead of rambling on forever and ever, should we get on with it? Yes? Okay, let's see if we can get in here quick time for once. Okay, are we ready? Are you comfortable? Do you have your snacks and your beverages and a blanket? Yeah? Okay, great.
Hey, what is that? Oh, it's my flour only get what you get? Oh, cool. Where are you taking it? I'm getting rid of it. What? Why? Because no one ever wants to do it.
I'll do it.
I'll do it. Wait, really? Yeah. How does it work? Well, you just spin this lever, then a word comes out, and whatever that word says, I go and draw it however I want. Yep, I'm in. Oh, cool. So what is it? Oh, it says sunflower. I've got the perfect idea. Give me 2 seconds. That is my mom's favorite. All right, check it out. Here's your sunflower.
That's adorable.
Oh, yeah. Do you always take things so literally? Yup. Oh, okay, great. Oh, yeah, 1 second. Oh. Hey, Mom, what's up? No, it's just leaving right now. Yup, they're leaving. All right, I'm done with this.
I would 100% love to get a tattoo like that. That's so freaking adorable. It's a sun that looks like a flower, like a sunflower, but like, you get the point. You get the joke. I don't know why I'm explaining it to you. I really want to do one of those get what you get tattoo machine things. Let me know if you've ever done one of them, or would you do one of them. Walking into the store to buy second skin while crying because I pulled it off after I realised my eyes messed up my tattoo last night. What? No. I need more information. Is there like a second part to this? I think there is. Okay, we have to find out. I want to know how, why, what, where, when. Like, I need to know.
Ask and you shall receive.
Oh, it's not too bad.
Ask and
I
you
think
shall
it's
receive.
meant to be a lemon, right? It says in the caption, juicy lemon slice or half moon with dimples, you decide. I recognise it could be a lot worse, but it could also be a lot better. I'm into small, simple line tattoos, so a cover-up I like is going to be almost impossible for me personally, but fingers crossed I find something I like someday. I honestly don't think it's that bad. I mean, I've seen so many terrible tattoos. Like, an average tattoo on TikTok is like a godsend, right? Like, I don't think it's that bad.
Let me just say this. If somebody has a butterfly tattoo on any part of their body, that bitch could fight.
That's probably why I don't have one, because I cannot fight. I mean, I would fight if I had to, obviously. But, yeah, I don't have a butterfly tattoo. I've never really wanted one. You know, like, I think it's because I saw a lot of, when I was younger, back in the day, when I first started getting tattooed, a lot of people around me were getting their first tattoos and they were always butterflies, and I used to be like, oh, right, yeah. Not to, like, shade anyone, like, it's not that I don't not like a butterfly tattoo, you know, but, like, it was just so many people were getting them. I was just like, no, not for me. Oh, wow. That's so cool. But I'm going to be that person. I have to be that person. How the hell is that going to heal? The majority of that detail is going to be gone within 5 years. I hate to be that person, but it's far too much detail. And those tiny little keys that have all that detail, say goodbye to that. It's gorgeous, and it takes talent to do stuff like this, but you're tattooing on a canvas that ages, get sunburn and all of that, and yeah, tattoos never stay super slim and skinny. The line work always expands over time.
This is a story time of the first time I ever got a tattoo, and yes, I was 16, which, if you didn't know, is illegal in the state that I live in.
No.
This is said tattoo.
Oh, no.
I hate it. I absolutely hate it. The reason that this story is significant is because it was such a sketchy situation. I was 16 and homeless, and my mother literally wanted to unalive me. Basically, me and my mom were going through a time where we were not getting along at all. Like, she was unmedicated with bipolar, and I was a angsty 16-year-old. I wanted to do what I wanted to do when I wanted to do it, and she wanted to read the Bible and talk about politics all the time. Like, if you're familiar with bipolar and psychosis, like, like, you know, if you know, you know, if you don't, you don't. And my mom and me were literally going at it, and like my mom is an older Italian lady, so you know, like she doesn't stop. Fight was like something out of an action movie. I was throwing fans, she was chasing me up the stairs, like it was bad. Finally I say to her, I'm moving out, like I'm done living here, like blah. I think she thought I was bluffing because I ended up calling my aunt and I was like, I'm moving out, can you come pick me up? Can I stay with you for a little while? Aunt comes and picks me up, and I think my mom thought like I would only be there a few days and then I'd get over it, or she would get over it and we'd make up, but that was like not the time I was on. I was actually just like, I'm actually moving out, this is ridiculous. It was toxic. I started living out of the spare bedroom in my aunt's house, and honestly, like anything goes there. Like I could pretty much do whatever I wanted. Healthy, and I would have done it differently now, but I was 16 and I wanted to do my own thing. At the same time, I became obsessed with the fact that I was a Gemini. Like I was so into looking at my horoscope. I believed everything it said. I literally broke up with my boyfriend because my horoscope told me to, which is a whole other story. In my head, I'm like, what is the craziest thing I can do that will piss my mother off the absolute most? Get a tattoo. I'd had a few friends that I knew of that had gotten tattoos, and I was like, I wonder how they did it. So I asked them, and they told me about this sketchy ass tattoo shop that was in the city. This tattoo shop was like in the corner of the city next to a gas station, and they served minors. So like you can only imagine. I decided to make friends with this girl that was like 2 years older than me, and she was like known for just being a bad kid. She also had her license and was dating my ex-boyfriend, so I was like, perfect storm. Let's make more stories, baby. So I call her up and I'm like, hey, you want to take me to get a tattoo? Like, you have a license, let's go. She tells me she's been having sexy time with one of the guys that works there and that he would get me in there easy. I was like, perfect. I want to get this tattoo that I found on Pinterest, which is such a coming of age. Like a Pinterest tattoo of your zodiac sign is just like a coming of age. Post the Pinterest tattoo on Facebook and I say soon emoji, tattoo emoji. My mom thought I was bluffing again because like, where am I going to get this tattoo? No, I wasn't bluffing. I walk up into this tattoo shop with this girl and there's Chihuahua puppies everywhere. Chihuahua poop everywhere. I walk up and I'm like, hi, I'm here for my appointment. And this guy like literally looks at me and he goes, okay, back room. I'm like, what? By the way, if you couldn't tell, this is a very traumatic time of my life. I'm having anxiety spots already. He starts the tattoo, and obviously I don't know how tattoos feel at the time. I just so happened to pick my rib cage for my first tattoo. Not a wise decision. In the middle of the tattoo, he literally looks at me and he's like, how old are you? And of course I'm like 18, duh, like I'm 18. He literally looks at me and goes, no you're not, but that's fine. Just don't let your mom sue us. Well, my mom had other plans, so go to part 2. I'm so sorry.
Okay, what? That was a wild ass ride. I got family drama, tattoo drama, huge red flags. Oh my god, this is so much for me. Whew, I need a break. Oh my god. If I walked into a tattoo studio and I saw dog poop everywhere, you know me, I love a dog, but absolutely not. There's a time and a place for dog poop, and in a tattoo studio, it is not it. Absolutely gross, disgusting. I would have walked straight back out of there. To be honest, if I knew this tattoo studio had a bad reputation, I wouldn't be going there anyway. Please do not go to studios that have bad reputation or are known for something, like, you know, tattooing minors. And the fact that the tattoo artist was very much aware that they were very underage and was like, oh, it's fine, but just don't have your mum sue me. What? No. Oh my god damn. No. Just, oh, am I gonna find part 2? I found part 2. That was easy. Because we cannot leave it hanging. I need to know what's happening here.
Part 2 of the story time of the first time I ever got a tattoo at 16 while I was homeless. Against my mother's will. He gets done with a tattoo and I'm literally bleeding everywhere like an obscene amount. I've never bled that much during a tattoo since. Makes me know he was kind of unexperienced, obviously, because the tattoo also turned out like shit. Go home and I have like saran wrap. It's not even like poly wrap or whatever they call it. It's just saran wrap taped to me, which is kind of normal. But at the same time, I was like gushing blood, so like maybe let it get a little bit of air, you know? I get home and like I said, I'm living with my aunt and my little cousin, so like I have to keep this kind of hidden. While I wanted my mom to eventually find out, I didn't want her to find out right away because I didn't want her to like know who took me or where I went, like all of that. My aunt decides that it's the perfect weekend for a little boating getaway, so we're gonna go spend the weekend on her father's boat, which means like bathing suits, salt water, everything you shouldn't do with a tattoo. I show my little cousin, I'm like, girl, you cannot tell anyone. And honestly, she's loyal. She didn't tell anyone. I'm on this boating getaway and I'm like wearing a flannel the whole time. Like, is not like me. I love to swim. Like, I love to be naked. Like, obviously I would normally not do that. Aunt's best friend happens to notice the tattoo and she's like, when did you get that? Like, that is so cute. Like, OMG, do not tell my mother. Do not tell my aunt. I'm literally gonna die right now. Of course, the girl told my aunt. My aunt found out like right away. Honestly, she thought it was cute, but she knew like this is gonna get infected. Like, you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. This boosted my little head because I'm like, okay, everyone's on my side. Like, I can post about my tattoo now. I decided to have my little baby 13-year-old cousin take a picture of me in my bikini with my tattoo hanging out so that I could post it on Instagram. Obviously, my mom sees this and I'm getting blown up. She's turning my phone off. I'm going into the Sprint account and then turning my phone back on. I, like, changed the phone password so she couldn't log into her own Sprint account. Yeah, did I ever say I was a good kid? No, I was a bad kid. Finally, she says, like, I'm suing this tattoo shop. Like, I know where you got it done. I'm just sitting there like, wow, that's actually exactly what the guy asked me not to do. So, mom ends up posting a Facebook post about how they served me underage and, like, all this stuff. And a bunch of people are saying, like, oh my God, my kids had that happen too. Pretty sure she went on Google and left, like, a bad review about how they, like, illegally breed puppies inside the tattoo shop and serve minors. But the tattoo shop ended up closing down. A few weeks, but me and my mom honestly made up, and then I moved back in for a little while before she ended up losing the house and I was homeless again. I'd go through that whole, like, I'm gonna get it removed for you thing, and I was like, no, you're not. I'm literally, like, such a baddie. Like, you're not removing my perfect tattoo. The tattoo's so bad. It's so bad. They have since opened up a new shop with the same name, but they only do piercings. And their piercings cost $10. So I only can imagine. I have a full sleeve and a bunch of tattoos, and my mom doesn't care and she loves them. Moral of the story, don't get a tattoo when you're underage, especially behind your mom's back.
Oh my God, that was a wild ass ride. Like, I kind of get it. I think we all have that, like, rebellious teenage phase. Like, oh God, you just need to be safe and to be careful because you never know what can happen in these situations. You know, with dodgy tattoo studios and stuff like that. It's honestly just better to not go to them because not only are you at risk of having a really bad tattoo or a tattoo infection, but the people that work at these places, you know, like, if they're willing to do stuff illegally, like, what else are they gonna do? Like, their morals are probably down on the floor, you know, like, just be careful, be safe. I'm glad that they were aware that, you know, you shouldn't really be out in the sun, out on the beach, in the sea with a new tattoo. And I'm glad they kind of recognised that. But, oh my gosh. Wow. What a ride. What I casually see anytime I wake up in the middle of the night.
What are you doing?
Oh, hi, Louise.
Oh, hi, Mom.
Hello.
You're holding...
That is such a cool tattoo, though. I mean, I would definitely jump at that. I'm not joking. I will jump at anything. Tom just needs to be in the kitchen and I don't suspect him to be there. And I'll be like, oh my God. Or, like, I'll go into the bathroom that's downstairs, come back out, and then Tom's not sitting where he should be sitting and he's up, like, by the fish tank or something. Again, I will scream. Like, I am the most jumpiest person, so if I'm just minding my business and I see that tattoo, yeah, I'm gonna be scared. I really am.
Gen Z really thought getting face tattoos would prevent them from having to get normal jobs, but millennials are the bosses now, and we're open-minded as fuck.
True.
We'll throw in a face tattoo as your signing bonus if you come fold clothes for us at the Levi's store at the 3rd Street Promenade. Oh no, we must keep shoveling coal into this furnace. These student loans aren't going to pay themselves. In fact, if you ever get margaritas with us after work sometime, maybe we'll show you the tramp stamps we got back in '05 Cancun spring break. Cisco was playing that thong song. Things were electric. We didn't have to worry about social media. We didn't want these jobs either. You're going to have to suffer with us, and we can talk about our therapists together. You're hired.
I do see a lot of TikToks about how the fact that, you know, millennials are now becoming, you know, the bosses and just people that just don't care, you know? They're just like, yeah, sure, just maybe turn up for work if you feel like it. Like, millennials are just so chilled and relaxed. It's just because we have so much stress that everything is minor. Does that make sense? You know, like, oh, you turned up late, that, don't care. What, you don't want to come into work? Yeah, that's fine, don't care. You know, like, we've been through enough. Like, the list of things that us millennials have witnessed in our time is insane. Financial crashes, a pandemic, you know, September 11th, and what else? There's just been a lot that's gone on in our lives. So, you know, you turning up late or you having a face tattoo, not an issue.
I want to get a tattoo, but I don't know if I think I told all y'all this story before, but, like, the last time I got a tattoo was 9 years ago, and it's on my hip, and the tattoo artist told me, pull down your underwear and pants. So she turned around and I did this. Well, if you say so. Imagine I'm holding both my pants and my underwear in my hands. she turns around and she's like, no, like pull it down like this. And I was like,
oh no. Oh no.
she saw my lips, my downstairs lips.
Oh my gosh, at first I thought we had like a predator case on our hands right there, because like you'd be surprised, stuff like that happens all the goddamn time. And I thought, oh great, this poor person, you know, was violated. And no, I would quite simply pass away in that moment, you know, like if I took something like that literally, which, you know, I wouldn't, because I'd be like, I'm not putting it down my pants, like, what, you're just meant to be tattooing my hip. I would kind of question it. But I guess some people do take instructions literally, and yeah, I would simply pass away. I would never go back to that studio. I wouldn't even mention the tattoo. In fact, that tattoo does not exist, okay? Trying to make a temporary tattoo. What is happening? What? What is happening? Please tell me you didn't just poke yourself with a freaking... What do you call those things? Like a drawing pin or whatever? What is happening? I'm sorry, what is... Okay, so is it going to come off? Tea tree, I swear, if you have stabbed yourself and you're now using tea tree... What? Please tell me you just drew it on with a pen. Is it still there? I actually think they stabbed themselves with that pin thing. And then they did all of that. No! Serious? No. Oh my... No. Please, for the love of God, do not be using penning. Do not be using a drawing pin, whatever you call those freaking things, to tattoo yourself. And then put face powder over it. Then tea tree. What? How bored are you? Are you so bored that you risk your life like this? For what? For... Watch The Simpsons, okay? Watch some Netflix. There is no way you're this bored. That's probably one of the worst TikToks I've ever seen when it comes to self-tattooing, because why did this person think it was a good idea? Like, where did you get this information from? Honestly, I do question sometimes what goes through people's head. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's so freaking cool. Stop. Okay, I'm sorry. This is one of the coolest knee bend tattoos I have ever seen. I've seen quite a few during this series and, you know, scrolling on social media and stuff like that. This wins. I'm sorry, that one is the goddamn winner. That is so cool. It's so colourful. It's so creative. Oh, 10 out of 10. That is a work of art.
My fiance and I have a tattoo gun, right? And from time to time, we'll give ourselves like small tattoos.
Oh, just casually,
and so
yeah.
last night, I tattooed 1995, my birth year, on my hand, and she did the same. And we were like, this is cute. It looks so good. I was like, you know what? Let me do some more hand tats. I think I'm there. So I wanted to do the little sun that has the circle and then the lines.
No. 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 No.
I'm not finishing the lines because...
Leave it alone. Chop the whole finger off. Just chop the finger off. Just chop it off. Oh my gosh, no. You should, okay, first of all, if you're not trained, you should not be tattooing. You should not own a tattoo machine. It's a tattoo machine. How many times do I need to say this, okay? Like, a gun shoots things, okay? A gun shoots things. A tattoo machine is not shooting anything, okay? Again, it's like saying a sewing gun. It's a sewing machine, isn't it? It sounds weird if you say sewing gun, right? Just please, okay? You should not be tattooing yourself if you're not trained, of course. But to tattoo your hands, the most visible placement of your body pretty much that isn't like your face or your neck or whatever, it's a bold choice. It's so goddamn bold. And this is what happens. Like, did they not even draw a stencil? Or did you just freehand on your finger? I'm losing the will. I'm losing the goddamn will before cover up. There is no way you can cover that up. Are you serious? Unless it's blackout. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Oh, that's tough, that. Like, it looks so scarred. Okay. Okay. It's not the best white over black I've seen, but in comparison to what it was before, it's okay. You know, like, the artist had a lot to work with there. So, I mean, and I think because the comparison of the before and after makes the after look pretty good. I don't know if I'm a fan of it. Like, I love white over black so much, and it's something I want to do in the future. It just doesn't, the after doesn't look that great, you know, but it's better than before, so. Oh, I know that don't feel good. Oh, that looks freaking cool as hell. I love tattoos like this. Like, I cannot explain how much I love this. Oh, it's so cool. I love it. Like, I cannot. It's just, oh, it's just cool to me. It's so artsy, so dark, so gothic-y, so dramatic. I'm all about it. How old are you? 16 and just started tattooing. No. No. Oh. Oh. Oh, no. As a 16-year-old, you should not be tattooing. You should not be tattooing. You should not be teaching yourself to tattoo. You should not be owning a machine. You should be hanging out with your friends in the cinema, like I was at 16. Like, I feel like the majority of 16-year-olds do. You know, you go to cinema, go out for food, I don't know, hang out with your friends, sleepovers and shit. I don't know, what does a 16-year-old do nowadays? That's like, that's a long time ago for me. I was 16 in 2006. I've got a feeling that, was this person even born in 2006? I can't do quick math. And the tattoos are terrible. Like, I'm sorry. I know everyone's got to start off somewhere, and it's great that this person has a hobby, but practice on fake skin, for the love of God. Do not be practicing on your friends these terrible tattoos, because that is a lot of real estate taken up by whatever the hell that was. Okay, I'm going to be transparent. I have seen this. And it's just all a bit.
Figure it out. Who knows?
You'll be like, whoa, that was
Look. Baby dot. It's cool. Down. Okay. Very cool.
It's just all a bit. I'm not going to comment on Brittany and anything. Like, she has been through enough. We're not going to talk about that. It's the tattoo artist for me, and it's the tattooing in a hotel room. Brittany obviously has enough money, enough power to shut down a tattoo studio to get tattooed in. You know, I don't understand why celebrities feel like it's the better option to be tattooed at their house or at a random hotel, which is probably clean, but is it tattoo studio standard clean? Absolutely not. It just, the whole video, TikTok, whatever, just gives me bad vibes. It's just not right, in my opinion. I feel like as celebrities, you know, they have so much power and influence on people, and I'm sure there's plenty of people that might watch something like this or any other celebrity and just be like, oh yeah, that looks cool, getting tattooed in a hotel room, that's what I aspire to do. I don't know, maybe not, but I just know if I was like super rich and super famous or whatever, I would still be going to tattoo studios. I'd just shut it down. I would give the studio a ton of money and be like, hey, I want a tattoo by this artist working in the studio, take all my money. You know, like, I don't know. I guess it's just a different world in famous land. Okay, I'm going to react to one more for this video. Okay, so this person wanted a stamp but wanted their own version of it or something. Oh, okay. I was expecting a fail. I mean, it's gorgeous. And this is a perfect way of using inspiration from another tattoo and then making it your own. I love that. I love how this video has been viewed a ton of times as well. I mean, it's got 1.1 million likes. So I'm glad that this kind of thing is out there instead of, you know, promoting just taking from Pinterest or whatever. The only thing I'll say is, I mean, the black work within this tattoo is going to last a long time because there's enough gap there. I mean, it's not going to stay, you know, thin, skinny, and delicate forever, because, you know, that's just not how tattoos work. But the flowers for me, oh, there is just not enough definition in there for this to last at all, especially that pink one. That pink is gonna fade pretty dang quickly. I reacted to a video on YouTube ages ago of someone talking about their tiny little micro tattoo. It was like a pink rose or whatever, and you know, that definition just went so quickly, which again is such a shame, because these tattoos are gorgeous and they are so pretty, and I can understand the appeal with them. It's just like I was saying earlier, the canvas that these artists are working on are not friendly to this style, unfortunately. But hey ho, whatever makes you happy. This person's probably happy with it. That's all that matters at the end of the day. Okay, my darling, so that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you're all doing very, very well. And until my next one, bye.